What's up, Rivalers? So it turns out that Loki got a pretty significant buff in the form of his E has 2 charges now instead of 1, which you can use back to back just like that. He's still only able to have 2 clones on the field, as you can see, so one of them just disappears if you spawn a third one, but this lets him save his invisibility as a form of escape and survival rather than having to use it to get maximum charges of his clone on the battlefield. So this is a pretty massive buff as it lets Loki get 2 clones out much faster and without having to use his invisibility. And when Loki has 2 clones out, his DPS is higher, his healing is higher, and he can spawn 3 of these spires, as you can see, to keep his entire team alive. So I want to show you guys what these buffs look like in a real game, so let's get into it. All right, Rivalers, let's show you guys what a new and improved buff Loki looks like in a real game. Now on this map, they are always going to set up right outside of our gate, so we need to be kind of careful as we trickle out here. All we need is 1 pick to get some good headway though. But yeah, we're going to be a lot more liberal with our clone usage since we now have 2 procs of it. You're still capped at having 2 clones out max, but yeah, you just have another way of spawning one. Just have an extra charge of your clone, which is really, really nice. Because Loki's a character that kind of like requires setup and is getting the optimal amount of like healing and offensive capabilities when he has 2 clones out there. So the old form of Loki where you had to use your invisibility to spawn one of the clones was not super ideal because now you can kind of hold on to your invisibility as a get out of jail free card. Go ahead and spawn the spire up there on those guys. Nice. Getting some good push here. Just want to hang out at the back of the team fight. Just shooting in. Loki actually really likes these clumped up style of team fights because your attacks heal allies. Oh no. Oh, we're getting pushed out. Swap bodies here. Yeah, when it's a big clumped up team fight like this, I can kind of just like shoot into the middle of it and I'm either healing someone or damaging someone. So all of my shots are going to use. But you've got 3 options for when you inevitably get dove on this character. You can go invisible as you saw, which does still spawn a clone, which is really nice. You can swap bodies, or you can just kind of stand your ground and use your shift ability and spawn that anti-damage spire. That one has the longest cooldown, so of course it's like, you know, you don't always want to use it. Unless you absolutely have to. Go ahead and stealth out of this. See if we can heal up our DPS. There's a lot of ultis coming out right now, which is going to work in our favor because even if they KO us, it's like, who cares? Our spawn is right there. I'm going to wait until we're in a little bit of a more contested area before I use my ult. It's a big clumped up team fight. I got you guys. Loki is a really, really fun strategist, by the way. I know a lot of you guys are planning on maining this character, so it is really cool to see Marvel and NetEase give some love to this character. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and stealth away from that, see if I can get out of here. Your stealth lasts until you get hit, which is really nice. Alright, I think I'm gonna probably steal the Star-Lord and get a Star-Lord ult going, see if we can get some picks. But yeah, I'm just keeping my eye on that clone charge and just spawning him out whenever he's ready. If you can, of course, you want to spawn him on top of high ground just so they have better angles. But we're doing good. We just want to play this character like a sniper. A sniping healer. Go ahead and use my shift up since we're fighting in this choke. Just shoot into there. We're doing great, guys. We're doing great. Spawn a clone in front of him. Help out Spidey. Now, the one thing that's still kind of disappointing about Loki is he has most likely what is considered the worst passive in the game. He gets like a little bit of extra damage on backstabs, but like it's seriously such a small amount that it is a complete nothing burger. That's kind of the buff that I was hoping to see Loki receive. This is still a really, really nice one. But I am hoping to see them play, maybe even change his passive, but definitely buff it at the very least. Alright, let's get a clone on high ground. Let's go ahead and swap up there, actually. Stand in my thing here. We shouldn't die to that. I think I am going to get bursted down here, though. Oh, am I going to make it? I might actually make it out of there. Nice. But yeah, you can be very, very fearless, even in the face of things like Wanda ult, which is the most devastating ult in the game, as long as you just hold on to your shift. This character is all about spell discipline. Alright, I think it's time to probably use our ulti. We've just been getting great movement on this cart, regardless. Go ahead and grab Wanda myself. I'm gonna use this ult just to create space, even if it doesn't get any kills. Oh, I got knocked out of it. Wow, great shot on that, Penny Parker. We're just gonna use all of our abilities. I am getting Jeffed, it appears. All right, I'm gonna instantly pop my my shift as soon as I'm out. See if we can get out of this. Nice, even though he threw us right into the mouth of their spawn. Weren't able to burst us through that shift. All right, solid. Didn't even go down that game. Let's see how we do on defense. I do feel like Loki's a little bit better on defense just because his clones essentially act as turrets, and he's a character that really benefits from having time to set up, which is why this buff is such a big deal in my eyes, that he can get set up and optimize his DPS output and healing a lot faster with 2 clones and not having to use your invisibility for one of them. So yeah, I kind of like I was talking about at the beginning of that round, how the enemy team's always going to be set up on defense right outside your gate. Loki is, he's like once he gets set up, he's much more efficient. Yeah, I think Loki's really fun. It's a really interesting take on like the healer archetype. His biggest weakness is that he doesn't have any real mobility, but he kind of has a unique form of mobility to him in the sense that you can swap bodies like that. Like it's almost like teleportation rather than like a dash. All right, we're gonna set up a turret there. They see us. We're gonna set up a turret here. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and swap to this one. All right, let's make sure we're not the bozo that gets picked. I'll go ahead and shift there just because I know we are like really far up there. Try to give my teammates that anti-burst spire. And we are right in their faces, aren't we? Give them something to shoot at, give them a clone. All right, let's start backing up. Just keep those clones out. That Venom is really far over there. I'm trying to keep him alive, but he is way back there. Sounds like they've got a diver on us, so I'm gonna press shift for my Jeff, keep him alive. Melee characters especially have a really hard time bursting through these spires because they don't have like a fast, efficient way to get them down, which means all of their damage just heals us instead. Keeping the squad alive here. Let's see if we can get a better ulti. I didn't even get to use my Wanda ult last time. Shooting into him over here. Let's get a clone for a better angle on him. Man, these guys can't even touch the cart. We're doing great. Saving my Jeff from the dive. You want to obviously space out your clones a little bit better than I did there, just to maximize the circles from the spire. Everybody up. All right, I think I'm gonna take my own Wanda for an ult, just because we got them all clumped up here. Man, almost took me out there. Oh. Can't take her now. All right, let's maybe let him come out a little bit. Oh, that's a Jeff ult. That's an offensive Jeff ult. Get him, clone. All right, these guys are way too stacked up. We're down in numbers, so we just need to give them a little bit of room here. Dropping like flies now. Go ahead and stealth back here. Make sure we don't get picked and stagger our team even further. We can take some pot shots, but not going to commit to anything. Got a clone over there to swap to if I get pushed. I can't target Wanda to take her ult. Alright, here we go. Stagger around cover there. Come out at the last second. Boom. Got a decent ulti there. There we go. Just gonna use the rest of my Wanda life. Awesome. There we go. Yeah, this feels really, really good. It feels like you have a lot more options just for self-preservation, and like just getting the clones out faster is like a pretty big deal for this character. The faster you can get set up, the faster you can be like optimal. My shift up there, healing those guys up. I'm gonna stealth out. Wasn't sure if he was gonna focus me or not. Oh, I am super done here. See, that is when you need to be playing safe, because you do have 3 options to survive dives, or like, you know, characters jumping on you like that. But I used all 3 of them, and then I needed to be hiding there for a second. Use the body swap to save yourself a couple seconds of walking to the point. I think we can probably hold him on this. Some clones out there. I think I'm absorbing that. Oh, that was our Spidey ult. Okay, okay. Awesome. Go ahead and swap up. Oh, why did that not swap me up there? I think that was lag. But anyways, guys, that is what the new and improved buff Loki looks like in a real game. That was a bit of a slaughter, not gonna lie. But super fun. I really love that Loki is getting any form of love, because he is a really interesting character. Probably the most intricate of the healer strategy characters. So yeah, let me know if you guys, which character you want to see me play next on this China exclusive beta. I am playing with 300 ping, so some of the characters are much tougher to play than others. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one, Rivalers.